And sorry about that, guys. Dr. Swansea left a message, so... there's a reflection, guys, which means this is a metal, or not a silver-backed mirror, but a tin, most likely. Okay, gotta talk to Mr. Swansea. Or Dr. Swansea, rather.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One
That is kind of
might say a
ironic.
gift from heaven.
Living paradox, words bring comfort, or this is no gift. I'm gonna say
It
this
may
one.
seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Well, if it's worth me taking somebody out, I'll do it. Just over here. It's in here. Oop. I got stuff to make head back to my room real quick. I should have enough to make one of the treatments. So let's see, I have anemia, fatigue, sepsis. I don't have enough for sepsis yet. But I have enough for fatigue. Grab that then. Wish there was a way to pin it. So I need sodium hypochlorite solution. Quite a bit for that one. I don't have everything I need yet to make those. Who was the needs? Oh, I know who. I can find her. Healthy. Let's see, I'm looking in the shadows. Where is the nurse?
They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Miss Hawkins is fine. Don't think I have the stuff to cure him yet.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. I never could keep it.
Oh, he's fatigued. Okay.
But in
Let
the
me see if I can help him.
circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Treatment for fatigue.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
Giant morgue disguised as a hospital. What's Pembroke nowadays?
Oh, over here.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
I'm stuck behind her, okay?
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me. Even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
Red with no respect. What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Oof.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
All right.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
I have wasted too much energy for little result.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned. Milton is not the chatty type.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
I agree.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
I don't have a high enough one yet.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
No decency! All liars and thieves!
Man, she's a jerk.
I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us, with less resignation and more determination.
I know I can count on you. I wish I could say the same for the others.
You look exhausted. You're pushing yourself too hard. You don't have to bear the burden of this.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Milton's stuck back there. Poor guy.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
My great. Mesmerize ability is terrible. What's she doing all the way out here?
What's that do? This isn't even my neighborhood. Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
Nope, I don't have enough ability to...
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Oh, I know who it is. I think I know.
Safe.
What's that do?
No one is here. Relax.
What's that do? This isn't even my neighborhood.
Don't worry, we're safe.
We've dodged death so many times.
Oswald.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Interesting. No, I'm not very talkative, guys. I'm getting really sucked into this one.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
There's gotta be another way down there. things.
What sort of creature is this?
Okay. Oh, I failed that one. Let's try that again.
This is despicable.
Yes, but still. Okay, so... Where's up this way?
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
Mr. Thatcher, your friend Newton sent me to help you. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
You rescued a citizen. He will return to his district the following night.
Are you sure you're all right, sir?
Yes, I'll be... as soon as I can see the sky again.
Okay, I saved his dumb butt. Good thing I checked on him. Let's see, let's switch the,
I have this thirst for blood.
Rat.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
What sort of creature is this?
Got him. Some sort of rat wolf creature. And there's several bodies here, okay.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothy to get help. No tricks, no charges. Hey man, welcome back. How you been? No charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel.
What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
I've been doing pretty well.
I have this thirst for blood.
Come on. There's a rat right there. I need to chomp a rat.
This is despicable.
Well, better the rat than people. Oh, man. Well, that explains why you haven't been on very much lately. Hey, it's good to see you again, though. Oh, man. Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Not a whole lot, honestly. Close range shotgun blast to the face. That'll take something out. So I gotta go over. Jeez, I gotta make it all the way over here. Here. Enter at your own risk, huh? District status serious. Oof. And this thing has a serious blood drain on it. Okay. Yeah, I heard the new Metroid is coming out soon. If it's not already out.
Burn it, boys!
It's about personally, I think it's about damn time that Sora made his way into Smash. I mean, he fits in really well considering the fact that he's able to traverse worlds. So it makes sense to me that he's able to make it into Smash. Plus the fact that Nintendo has gotten is getting all of the Kingdom Hearts games ported to the Switch. So all the ones that weren't on Nintendo already, except I don't know if Birth by Sleep is being ported or not, but all the others have been ported. So 1, 2, and of course 3 is already on there. If not, or no, 1, 2, and I believe 3 was on there already, but I could be wrong. I know that Nintendo also had Recoded, Dream Drop Distance, and Chain of Memories, which all are part of the whole saga of Kingdom Hearts. If you don't play all those, you don't know what's really going on. And it makes the game so much more convoluted than it already is. Nope, I just died. Of course. I mean, technically Cloud can defeat Sephiroth on his own, but having Sora there to give him a hand wouldn't be a bad thing. When they added Cloud and Sephiroth to Smash, I knew it was just a matter of time before they added Sora. I'm going to check my resin pieces in a little bit. I know my dragon's pretty much ready, so I may just go ahead and do a little demolding for you guys in just a moment, once I make sure I'm in a safe spot before I go doing something like that. do a live demolding of a resin piece. That thing's been sitting there since about, what was it, 11 this morning? 10, 11 this morning? Did I finish that one? Maybe it was noon. Anyway, it's been at least 8 hours since that one started curing, so. Did that seriously just pop me right outside of Whitechapel? Alright, fine. Give me a minute. Let me do that real quick. Oh, oh, my legs. Oh, getting old. So if you haven't already seen some of the pieces I've been making lately, Crow, I've been making, well, you can see this. I've been making little dragons lately out of resin. This is one Harper requested. It is a ice dragon. And here's the one I've been working on today. And you can't really see very well, probably, with the glare and all that, but this is it's an orange one. I'm trying to get it on camera pretty well, so pop this sucker open real quick. But this is a little different because I dusted the mold with a black powder beforehand, resulting in this little guy. Actually, it turned out looking pretty. It looks better on camera than it does in person, honestly. You can see more of the orange through the camera. Well, it looks pretty cool. It didn't turn out half bad. I think I did a little too much dusting with the black. But it still looks pretty cool. Well, I can see I didn't get all the black out of the mold either. And the crest turned out nice. 1, 2... Only 2 air bubbles on the crest. That's not too bad. None on the body. Although there was a little bit of an error. There's a big air pocket on one of the fingers of the wings. Sorry, I know you're just seeing my stomach right there. Or that area. But yeah, this didn't turn out too bad. Not the way I was hoping, but still, it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, in the light you can see, the way the light is hitting it, you see more of the orange than you do the black that you actually see in person. Because in reality, you actually see there's a lot more black on the top of it. But still, it turned out pretty good. All things considered. I tried to do little white paws, but the white pearl didn't turn out the way I expected. But still, again, not bad. Me and Trump some flashing off of it, but that's something I can do tomorrow. I've actually I had today and tomorrow off. Although tomorrow I have a lot of things to do, so I'm going to be running around a lot. Let's see. Curfew, official health warning. Aluminum shard, aluminum powder. The skull that was here is gone. Dead inside. Dead inside? I guess people are dead inside that building. Switch that to that. At least I have 6 shots with this one. Gotta be a way to avoid these people. So I gotta get over here, which means I gotta get past the hunters that are here. Somehow.
It's closed.
Great. I'm gonna wait to regen.
Back in the grave! Shoot it! He's dead! He's a killer!
Oops, I just died stupidly. Forgot that he had long range. Next project I need is I really need to start working on the Christmas gifts for family members and friends. Mostly family members. Got to make a bunch of jewelry boxes for my niece and Harper's nieces. Which means I've got 3 jewelry boxes to make. Right? Well, hopefully the other 2 that I took out are still dead. I really don't want to have to fight them again, but knowing my luck, they'll still be alive. I need to complete this quest before the next night, I think. Meaning before I rest again. Yep, he's still alive. I just wasted those shots. There we go. They all gone. Okay, this place is locked up. Probably a good thing. I probably could have avoided that fight. Technically, yes, you can grind. But at the same time, it's not the same as as other RPGs. Grinding in this game just involves doing a lot of fighting at night and then going to rest. You only level up when you rest. It's kind of like in Final Fantasy 15, where you only level up at the end of the day, whenever you go to a hotel or a just some place to sleep.
There's more and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol. It's locked all right. It's closed. This is no place for a gentleman. Sir! Step away now! Easy, boys. Don't forget to check every room, every door.
Hey guys,
More and more of these
well, that's close. Ah, frick, I died. Again. Honestly, I haven't played this game for too long. The way the game works is that there are consequences to the choices you make. Consequences to how many citizens you kill. Or rather, how many citizens that are of importance. Characters that are attacking you are free game. Kill them all you want. And there's not been really very many ramifications from what I've seen. But again, this is technically still my first run through the game. So I don't know how all this is going to go. It's got a very interesting story, though.
more and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Hey, better than rats than people.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Alright, have a good night, Crow. I'll be heading that way in a little while myself. Got 2,000 points.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. The guards recruit more and more every year. When did you join the guard?
Have a good night, Crow. Got it. Need to recover. Only 34. It's right there. It's right frickin' there, and I need to get there.
Did you hear me? Listen, boys. Don't forget to check every room, every door. Sir, no civilians allowed. Turn around, sir.
One has a rifle. One just has a torch, it looks like. Rookie, fire executioner, level 10.
Please open the door, sir.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye.
This is despicable.
At least the rats regen here.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
It's locked, all right.
Reload time goes down. Actually, it goes up.
It's closed.
Need to get through this area without getting killed. Full health now.
We're locked out. Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
It's locked, all right.
It's an each! Kill it!
And of course I died.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood.
Gotta switch my offhand to something else. Okay, this is night 2. Or chapter 2, anyway.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. If you spot one, fire.
Sir, no civilians allowed. This is no place for you, sir. Sir, no civilians allowed. Every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? Smells like rotten days ago. One year I know it from.
I'll send you back to the fucking grave!
Well, I got rid of those guys finally. Almost got myself killed, but yeah. Let myself heal up first. Okay, looks like I'm almost there.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Ah, so this is the Whitechapel area. It's kind of like a no man's zone right here. Shouldn't have too much difficulty walking around out here. Just one of the other viewers who's also a mod on this channel, jumping on for a while. But yeah, you did miss some things with this one. find a hideout somewhere around here.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
A strange man was at the door with the pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit. And no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever. Madness. Something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Scowls.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what you have.
I ain't got much in the way of funds right now, so... Things that I need, I don't have enough funds for. Gee, this guy's... That's the only thing that's cheap.
I should never have taken up my father's business.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
It's a disgrace.
People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever.
They are.
Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious, never goes out, doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
He has no relatives at all?
No, except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
I have heard enough. Goodbye.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Didn't realize it was him, okay.
He judges your words and actions. The wars of men should not be your main concern. The disease.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Melia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye, then.
Trying to find the mailbox. Oh, right here.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. I cannot enter.
Not from that spot, anyway. At least I'm in a safe place, so technically speaking I could save and not to go the other way, I think. Or not.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Ouch.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Jeez, that was an awkward conversation. Great, there's a scowl back here. Oh, frick, I died from over there? Jeez. I'm only level 7. That may be the fastest way to evolve, but I don't wish to do it fast, because I don't want to kill citizens. At all. Unless absolutely necessary. I've died, what, 4 times now? If I had more bullets or shotgun shells, this would be a lot easier. Now I know they're coming here expecting a fight. I had a feeling that'd be the case, honestly. Off me, frickin'. You get off me too.
Some of us come to this world already touched by grace.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives, how she survives, whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles and the arid hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox. The stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the mute florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious Camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercott.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
So I come in.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Let's unlock that door. Let's talk to her.
Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia. Very well. Goodbye, then.
I think she is, in fact, mute. He has a cold, he has bronchitis, unknown, fatigue. Need to find a way to heal these people. Those two are fatigued, cold, bronchitis. She's healthy. I need to help these people as soon as possible. Only one person here he's got a headache. And he is recovering, so he should be okay. Dyson Delaney, he's fatigued. Okay, she's the pillar of this place, okay. These people I don't know yet. If I can help at least two of these people, it should be good. She's perfectly healthy, got all of her information. I gotta find a way to treat him. Oh, he's got a double whammy, looks like. He's not doing so great. Do I have the treatment for bronchitis? I wonder if fast travel is a thing in this one. There's a hideout nearby.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Imprisoned by your daily
What is
routine.
There's one over here, okay. I'm trying to make whatever I can to help people out. I'm trying to see if I had the bronchitis one. If I do, I need to definitely treat that guy first. The others aren't nearly as bad as that one is. I'm not gonna rest until I've actually done plenty of work to help these people. Man, a lot of people dead here. Permanganate, I need. Damn, I don't have that one. Let me see what all I had then. I don't have the one for bronchitis yet. Do I have the one for the cold? I don't know that person yet, so I can't assess them. She's fatigued, he's fatigued. That's the chick out there. Let's heal him up. Do I have the stuff for a cold? Yes, I do, actually. I think. I actually do. Do I have enough for that? I have it for fatigue. I have enough for 2 fatigue. Okay, I can get that taken care of. I have enough for sepsis, at least. Don't have enough for this one yet. I don't see anybody with sepsis or anemia, so right now I'm going to hold off on making those. Help with the cold, help with that, the fatigues that those two have. Give them what they need. Then I'll move on to hopefully try to treat the guy with bronchitis as soon as possible. Sure, I could kill people. I could use them for leveling up faster, but I don't want to. Because there's always ramifications for the things that you do in this game. Yep, so I want to help people as much as possible. I don't want a district to be lost. It's almost 10 o'clock. Jeez. Okay, that's one way to get there. So I need to get...
You again? What do you want this time?
He's healthy.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
He's not the one I want to talk to, anyway. He's healthy. Okay, that slot's closed for a reason.
The time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges.
She should be around here somewhere. There she is.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
I am shocked that you would think I am that sort of man.
Forgive my suspicion. I'm so used to liars with good manners. Thank you, sir.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Most of them don't speak English.
Let's talk to him.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Is fatigue?
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows what I may have caught during my investigation.
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
He's been helped. That should help, because I need to drop them, or bring them up from serious to more of a stable situation. I can help at least 3 people for now. But I can't help all of them. Not yet. Even though I want to.
You look
This
so
way.
pale, my lord. Would you like me to...
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. That sounds so bad.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something. I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful.
The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
The point here for me is to try and help as many people as I can. I still don't have the stuff I need for bronchitis, which is... Darius is the one that has bronchitis. Frick. I'm gonna go back to the saving spot. I'm gonna go there and, you know, hide for a minute. Whee! And this will be a good place to end the video for now. Really wish I had the stuff to have the bronchitis remedy ready. I mean, it's not common for people to die from bronchitis, but that being one of the main problems that's kind of a problem. Let's see what the ingredients are for bronchitis again. Again, this game has a disclaimer at the very beginning saying that you should not use any of these mixtures to treat any illness yourself, so it's only for purposes of the game. Hypochlorite solution, tartrate, quinine, and glass vial. Got plenty. I have 11 glass vials, so I'm good there. I need 3 more codeine and 6 more permanganate for that one. But I have enough for this one, so it looks like I just need clove essence, codeine, and potassium permanganate for that one. Let's just go ahead and craft a couple more fatigue ones, and I don't want to use a codeine if I can help it. I need that codeine. Hopefully nobody has a cold. I haven't seen anybody with anemia yet. I got plenty of tartrate. Make that. I haven't seen opium needed for anything else, so that'll be fine. Should give me at least something to work with for my next part. So I have a feeling that what's his name, the dude down below, will need my help in some way. I don't want to save yet, or I don't want to rest yet. So the only way I can save is to go there and exit, or at least exit here. It should save. Honestly, didn't expect to be playing this one for so long, but it really definitely sucks you in. And you can get hooked into the game to the point where you don't want to stop playing. That's a good sign. At least for me. If a game sucks you into the story, even if you don't have much people talking to you, which normally I can... I don't do streams for this long typically. Most of them are usually about an hour long, due to the fact that either I've already played the game before, or I just don't really feel like I need to play. But this game is really engaging, really interesting, and for technically being a horror game, in a way, it still feels more like an adventure. You know what I mean? It's not horror game in the fact that it's jump scares and the game trying to make you feel scared. It's more horror in the fact that it has to do with some really creepy things. And it deals with some things that actually did happen. The Spanish flu was a thing, and, you know, that kind of stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to end this one here. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. If you guys did and you liked the content on our channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out a great deal, especially those subscribes. And heck, share this video with your friends if you think they'll enjoy it. That'd help us out a great deal. I don't know why my screen went black on my end, but it did. It happens periodically. I think it has something to do with the TV being just kind of old. Anyway, in the meantime, guys, feel free to join us on our Discord server. Check out, there's a link in the description below. You can check out all the stuff we got going on there. And of course, y'all stay safe out there. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.